Nobody was friendly with me. 24-year-old WTA star gets candid about her journey while backing rising star Alexandra Eala. Hailing from a small Philippine town, Alexandra Eala spent 7 years training hard at the Rafa Nadal Academy. That dedication paid off. She made her pro debut in 2023 and soared into the top 200 within a year. As a wild card at the Miami Open, the 19-year-old shocked the tennis world. She ousted Madison and world number 2 Iga Swiatek to reach the semifinals. The feat captivated everyone watching. Reflecting on her run, Eala wrote, "I'm proud of myself for pushing through those tough moments, as well as to have been able to make a statement for the Philippines in one of the biggest stages of tennis." Among those impressed, Bianca Andreescu stands out. Speaking in Madrid, Bianca shared how she feels watching Alexandra's rise. "I met her in Thailand, I think it was 2 years ago, and I remember watching her play, and I knew she was going to be good." She could be referring to the W25 Chiang Rai in April 2022, where Alexandra won her first-round match, or the 2023 Thailand Open, where Eala qualified for the main draw but lost in the first round. Bianca called Eala a good person and saw something she'd herself once longed for. The 24-year-old Canadian knows hardships all too well. She recently returned from an emergency appendectomy that delayed her 2025 season. She had hoped to start at the Merida Open in Mexico, but had to recover instead. Before that, she'd been off the tour since October 2024. She finally returned this week at the Madrid Open, winning her first match since October, beating McCartney Kessler in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4. Ups and downs are nothing new for Bianca, but now she's channeling her energy into helping others. She added, "If I put myself in her shoes, in a way, obviously it's different. I'm going to be honest. I didn't have anybody reach out to me, and nobody was friendly with me on the tour." Eala's meteoric rise since Miami has put her in the spotlight, now ranked Nombar 72. Bianca knows that spotlight well. The Canadian, now Nombar 132, was once ranked Nombar 4 at just 19. She won Indian Wells Toronto and the U.S. Open in 2019, beating Serena Williams. She ended that year ranked Nombar 5, having jumped 173 spots from her 2018 ranking, and won WTA's 2019 Newcomer of the Year. But she missed all of 2020 due to injury and a cautious return. Since then, it's been a tough battle to regain form. Through it all, Bianca faced loneliness. "No one would say hi to me, and I told myself, I don't want the next generation to feel that way. I know it's a competitive environment, but at the same time, us women, we are the only ones that really understand each other as much as possible," she said. Despite her own struggles, Bianca has built supportive relationships on tour. She even reached out to Emma Raducanu, recognizing their shared experiences as young Grand Slam champions. Speaking of Raducanu last year in Miami, Bianca said, "Definitely, I would love to speak to her, for sure. Maybe we can help each other out." She saw the Briton struggle with injuries and inconsistency, much like herself. Now, she's extending that support to Eala too. After Eala posted her appreciation on Instagram for her Miami semifinal run, Bianca responded with a small but meaningful gesture. "I reached out to her, and she knows she can come to me," Bianca said in Madrid. "I mean, who knows if anybody needs help, because we are all so different, so my advice might not be as relevant to what she needs, for instance." That's heartwarming. While WTA players often support each other, Bianca's gesture stands out, shaped by her own experience. For Eala, this support could be vital. Since Miami, she's struggled to regain her form. But she's not alone. She says her family has been constant since the start of her tennis journey. At just 19, she became the first Filipino player in the Open era to defeat a top 10 opponent since the WTA rankings began in 1975, with a stunning 6-4, 6-2 victory over Madison in the third round. In disbelief after her win, Eala gushed, "I can't wait to call my mom and dad. Nakuha natin, dad, mom," showing gratitude for their support all along. When Tennis Channel asked about her inspiration, Eala didn't hesitate. "My family. It's just that they've been there since day one, and they are really the ones. They've been my rock, and they've been the constant in all this chaos of a tennis career, you know? So, I love them so much and they inspire me every day. Her support system is rock solid, and it shows in her game and attitude. Eala's tennis journey began at age 4, playing to connect with her grandfather, a club-level coach, and her brother Miko, who later played for Penn State. As her skills grew, it became clear she needed international training, leading her to the Rafa Nadal Academy. That decision changed everything, setting her on a path to the world.